right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace, love, and salutation to all you Akin that's pushing this truth and truth sincerity. Now, this is going to be a lesson on, a personal deliverance. Just some small examples of the Lord delivering me from troubles or situations I was in. And I'm going to title this lesson, Small Deliverances Turn into Big Deliverances. Because first and foremost, it's like for that background noise. You got these people out here. Here it is, this Monday night. And these people on this fast and furious demon. Okay? And, this year, 2025, is the hopeful year of our deliverance and the destruction and judgment of Esau. But, the Lord has to gradually build up our faith, and we're going to have day-to-day experiences where the Lord is going to build up our faith through Him delivering us from these small situations. So when the big situations happen, we're able to call on Him because we've been through situations where we had to call upon the name of the Lord. That's what separates us from these other Hebrew Israelite camps that call on Most High and Christ blessed. Look, man, if any one of you brothers that's coming to this truth and you calling on Most High and Christ blessed, did not expect any type of deliverance whatsoever. Now, you might be young. The scriptures talk about the Lord winking at our ignorance. But if you've been keep hearing the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai over and over and over again in these lessons, and you're not calling upon that name, then you're sadly mistaken. So I got a couple precepts here, and I'm going to give a little quick testimony. Psalms 116:4. Then called I upon the name of the Lord. You see that IOIC? You got to call upon that name of the Lord. Let's get that right quick. Because this is what IUIC and the zombies don't do. Too busy making documentaries about your cult of personality leader, Bishop Nathaniel. Now, we're not going to play that from Esau, but that is Yahweh. Yahweh, which means He is to be, He is to exist. He is the Ancient of Days. It's not Jehovah. It's not Jehovah. You Jehovah's Witnesses, you like to go to Psalms 83 and 15. Believe me, I've been there before. Because I used to be part of that nefarious, wicked organization owned by the Amalekites. Okay? When you call upon H3068 Yahweh, then things are going to start to move for you if you believe. Then called I upon the name of the Lord. O Yahweh, I beseech thee, I beg thee, deliver my soul. And we're looking to be delivered from this wicked, nefarious base place called Babylon the Great, or wherever you may be at. Let's get some more scriptures on deliverance, or the Lord delivering you. Psalms 119 and 134. Deliver me from the oppression of man. From who? Esau, Edom. Every day, it's some type of oppression with this man, and you might have a so-called Jake manager or whatever, or a Jake boss. It's still oppression at the end of the day, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. These Jakes in the world, they're not governed by the law, statutes, commandments, man. They're cutthroats. All right, so we need to be delivered from Esau, Edom, the other nations, and 2/3 of our own people, especially the black woman. Okay. You know me, I've always got to put something about the black woman every damn day. Because the black woman is Satan, okay? We don't need no breakdown for that. If you want to see a video from me about the so-called black woman, you need to watch these other videos. Because the breakdown for that is the black woman is Satan. We need to be delivered from our own people, man. Okay? Because they're following the ways of the heathen. Psalms 119 and 153. Consider my affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. We go through affliction And we ask the Lord through prayer and supplications to deliver us, because we've came back to the law, statutes, commandments. That I don't mean, like the scriptures say, Judges 5 and 11, we rehearse the righteous acts. We can't keep the law to 144%. Okay, we're in this flesh, we go off, and then this devil Esau Edom has it to where there's a law of scriptures where if you're a woman that you deal with, or women, period, and she's on her monthly cycle, you got to put her away for 7 days. You can't do it in this captivity, man. We're yet this day in our captivity. So we keep the law to the best of our ability. Excuse me. Psalms 119 and 154. Plead my cause. That goes into prayer. That goes into putting out these works. Being charitable. Doing these lessons. Going to the highways and byways. Having faith. Plead my cause and deliver me. Quicken me according to thy word. What is the word? The scriptures. All right. So, and that's enough on a few of these scriptures, man. But Psalms 32 and 7. Thou art my hiding place, and thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance, Selah. Okay, and the Lord is our hiding place. Okay, because that's our rock. Psalms the 18th chapter. You got to know the name first, and you got to continue to believe. And the Lord is going to give you examples to where, like, okay, I believe. You might go out of town, and you get built up by brothers from that other side of town. You come back to your camp, your prospective camp, and then you're more, you're more in the spirit. You believe more. But then the Lord is going to show you more examples to call on His name. Okay? And this ain't going to be too long. Psalms 32 and 11. Be glad in the Lord. Hey, we got to be glad in the Lord, man. The scriptures say, be ye angry and sin not. Oppression make of a wise man mad. Of course we get mad, but we have our pockets of joy and gladness. I believe that word gladness or rejoice, okay, is shamak. Okay, there's a brother here in the Great Millstone Atlanta camp, and you can clearly see why that brother's name is Shamak. You never know what that brother's going through, but he always got a smile on his face. That brother's always joking. Just a beautiful spirit, man, to be around. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, ye righteous, and shout for joy, all ye that are upright in the heart. So we gotta continue to be upright, man. We gotta continue to have that upbeat spirit, man. No matter what's going on. We had these days where it's like, man, Lord, please get us up out of here. But we have to remember what we have and remember what we got, which is this truth. Because you see the greater majority of our people, they don't have it and they're miserable. But we've been preaching to them, and we got the secrets, man. Like it says in Deuteronomy 29 and 29. Okay? So, I had this little testimony, man, just real quick. It ain't nothing. But it's something to glorify in Yahweh Shem Shah, not of myself. So, last Friday, I got stuck in some mud at the job. I'm driving this non-4-wheel van. Okay, I'm not gonna mention the make and model, but I got stuck. I was all the way out there in Rome, Georgia, man. All the way out there in the sticks. Got stuck. Called the manager, and the manager gave me the information to call the tow truck people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, but it was my fault. Like, damn, you start getting down on yourself, man. Damn, man, man, what the hell, man? If I was thinking a little bit brighter, man, I wouldn't be in that situation. I still got work to do. That's prolonging the situation, because Jake want to hurry up and get this work stuff over with and go back home and do stuff that's more spiritual. Hell, even working out. You want to do stuff. You don't want to be susceptible to this job and be stuck on a job all day. So I called a brother up. I told him my situation. Let him know my exact location. But then again, I sent him some prayers. I asked the Lord to deliver me in my time of trouble. And I say within 45 minutes, man, where I was stuck at, it was two so-called white boys. I don't know. They could be Jakes. I don't know. But hey, let's go to Proverbs 20 and 24. Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? And, it doesn't, you know, we're ultimately looking for that deliverance from Yahweh Shemal Shai, like it mentions in Isaiah 26 and 20, being hidden in the chambers, which are the chariots, until the indignation be overpassed. But right now, hey, the Lord could a heathen. I don't know if these guys were Jakes or, Edomites, man. They came through. It was two of them. One of them had a red truck. One of them had a gray truck. These cats had the fitted cap on. They look kind of dapper. I ain't gonna, I'm just say that. And they was like, "Hey man, need some help?" I'm like, "Yeah man, I got the tow truck guy." He was like, "Man, forget that, man. You gonna save some money." Which it ain't really on my money. It's the company time money. But I was thinking, yeah, why not? So they was like, "Hey man, just put the car in neutral. We got this. They got in the truck." And they got me out of the jam. And they was just thinking nothing of it. I was like, "Hey, man, thank you, man. Hey, appreciate it." "Yeah, man, you good." Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Now, I believe I got one in Proverbs. I think it's 16 and 7, if I'm not mistaken. Proverbs 16 and 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. And hey, brothers might go through a situation where the Lord will put the spirit on the Edomite to help you out, man. Because brothers' ways have been pleasing Yahweh Shemal Shah. We've been calling in the name. We've been going through afflictions and sufferings. We've been charitable. So these little everyday small scenarios, they're pockets of deliverance that we have to add to our spiritual belt, so to speak. Yeah, well, the Lord got me out of that 2 weeks ago. Okay, I called upon His name. The Lord said to call upon His name, right? It's like Apostle Kabar says in your prayers, "Lord, well, you did say this." That's the type of spirit you got to be in, man. Calling upon the name of the Lord, keep praying, keep beseeching, keep begging. You got to beg the Lord, man. "Lord, please get me out of this shit." Excuse my Brazilian Portuguese, but that's how it be sometimes. Get me out of this shiznit, okay? And I wasn't some shiznit with that situation, man. I was stuck in a quagmire. I could not get out without this 4-wheel drive that was lacking on this truck, and these guys got me out of it, man. Okay, so I got another precept. Oh, Psalms 27 and 14. Wait on the Lord. It's the last precept. If I have another one, I'll read it. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage. When we going through our trials and tribulations, we got to wait on the Lord. It might not be, 2 minutes after you say the prayer, or an hour, or a day, or weeks, sometimes years. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage. And He shall strengthen thy heart. He shall strengthen thy mind. Wait, I say, on the Lord. And I had another experience where, I'm gonna say today is the 17th. On the 16th, it was Sunday. There was a tornado that came through North Georgia, and the spirit had it to where I was up all night, couldn't go to sleep, and this tornado hit, man. It sounded like a Mack truck coming through the neighborhood. You hear the wind blowing. The wind sounded very demonic. And the sky at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning turned completely gray. And you could really, through the window, you could really see the storm coming. So, send up prayers for Akim, and then within a matter of 20 minutes, it was over with, man. Because I was considering going into my bathroom, which, no windows or glass was there. But it was really serious, man. And I remember the one time, the one time when me and the brother Zakaria, he had picked me up from work one time, and the time we had lived with each other, when it really don't, it's either here or nor there. But we went through a whole tornado. You know, we was over there off of I-20. And for anybody in Atlanta knows, bro, I-20 West or I-20 East, and there's a tornado or a storm, I-20 East or I-20 West is going to get hit bad. But I don't, I live kind of somewhere else. But hey, the Lord got us through it, man. Lord got me and the brother that I stayed with. We got through it, man, and nothing was damaged, man. So we have to continue to call on these deliverance, man. And we have to be appreciative, man. Because Lamentations 3:22. I'm gonna just end it off on this. Lamentations, hope on relief in God's mercies. We got to pray to Yahweh Shem Shai every day for mercy. And then sometimes you see it. You see it on the license plate. You see 144. You see 444, quadruple 4. That will remind you to be like, Lord, I need mercy. I need help. If you ain't crying to the Lord for help, I don't know what to tell you at this point. We need help every day through prayer. Remember my affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall. And wormwood is very bitter, man. I don't know if you took a wormwood tincture. That is bitter, man. This life here in Babylon the Great and these other captivities where we in, it is very bitter. Okay, but we can't let the bitterness choke us up of the joy that we have in Yahweh Shem Shai. It's a balance. My soul have them still in remembrance and is humbled in me. This I call to mind, therefore I have hope. Yeah, we have hope in this ministry, man. Okay, look at our people. They don't have hope. That's why their mind is so gone. It is of the Lord's mercies, the mercies of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It talks about in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, that the Lord is pitiful and full of mercies. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed. All right, we ain't caught up in the funk. Okay, we're not in some barrel in the middle of a city, chopped and screwed up. The Lord's having mercy to where, Lord willing, we go to camp this coming Sunday, and excuse me, wherever you're at, you might be on Sunday, Saturday, Friday. I know the Dallas camp goes out Fridays. I know the Boston camp goes on Sundays, so to speak. Just throwing it out there. But Lord willing, the Lord have mercy on us during this whole week, that we can go out and preach His word on your prospective camp days. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because His compassions failed not. You keep seeking the Lord and asking for forgiveness. Hey, man, you do the right thing, man. The Lord's going to deliver you, man. And that's the faith that we have, man. You have to have faith that even though you might be effing up every day, man, it's a learning process, man. The second you say, I'm done growing, I'm done learning, I'm tired with this, that's when the Lord is not going to deliver you. And that's what's happened to a lot of men. They get tired of calling the name of the Lord. They get tired of catching hell. But here comes that protection in these latter days, and it's a little too late. You didn't drop the plow. You didn't get tired. Like I think I mentioned in this lesson, when we was around the apostles 3-4 weeks ago, the apostle recalls, like, you brothers tired? And I'm like, no, we're not tired, man. Everybody had to really think about that, but it was like, no. I'm an 8-year-old baby in this thing, bro. I'm an 8-year-old child. How in the F am I tired right now? If anything, I should be more motivated as a man speaking to myself to do these lessons and to stay in the faith. Because it's all we got. You try to deal with Cuzzy Pookie and them, or your homeboy John from back in the day. They're going to be the same ninjas that when you came out the world 10, 15, hell, even a year ago. They're going to be the same ninjas, man. There's nothing out here. These women are gone. The food is totally jacked up. At this point, we're asking the Lord for mercy and deliverance, man. So with that, hey, Lord, when I was edifying, hopefully that wasn't too long-winded, man. But the main thing is, hey, the Lord, these small deliverances, these small everyday deliverances that you go through, is leading up to the big deliverance, okay? And I'm gonna just leave you off with a precept. I'm gonna just get Isaiah 26 and 20. This is the big deliverance. It says, "Come," Isaiah 26 and 20. "Come, my people, who are God's people." It ain't vocab alone. It's you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners. Some of you might look like white people, but I guess vocab Malone is a devil. He's an Amalekite. He's the devil. He's not part of my people. Okay? But we do have brothers that look like so-called white men. Okay? And they're going to call upon that name of the Lord while you pro-black Old Testament Israelites going to call on Yah, and you're going to see what's going to happen. Death and destruction. Because the scriptures talk about to be circumspect and not make mention of the other gods. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers." That's talking about being way up above, all right, certain heights that Esau was trying to get to in a chariot and overlooking the destruction of Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great is mentioned in Revelation 17. "And shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be past." Yeah, America, Babylon the Great, according to the Bible, will be done away with in 1 hour. This is what God said, not me. Okay? God said in Revelation 18, specifically Revelation 18 and 10, that this place will be gone in 60 minutes. Okay? Isaiah 26 and 21. "For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity." And that's why we have to continue to pray. We don't want to get caught up in the iniquity of this world, man. "The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain." So we want to be covered from this destruction that's coming. And that's why these everyday little small deliverances, you might have had a flat tire, or you might be stuck in some rural city, or you might have had a situation with the woman of your children, or you might have had a living situation. Whatever it is, man, these little small victories that we have of deliverance is going to build up your faith to where you have faith that you're going to be saved, even if you got to be beheaded. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.